And we have our coach training call on Thursday, June 18th. And it's a small group, but that's okay because we're going to try to cover some stuff that you guys have questions about. So let's go with Brian first. Brian, what do you got going on that you have maybe a question about?
Well, I'm currently in another Coach Basics class.
Okay.
And I was wondering if it's okay if I use that bat instead of the bat that you have posted.
Yeah, I think it's fine to use as long as you're using one, because if you're not using one, it's you get sort of unorganized. And I think Julie has said in the past that she fought it for a long time and she started using it and she saw a big change in her business all of a sudden. So I think as long as you're using it, it keeps you organized. Use the one that works for you.
Okay.
And then, who's your upline coach, Brian?
Meredith.
Meredith, yeah. So when she does one-on-ones with you, you'll be organized and be able to, tell her what's going on each week. Do you have anything else?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But if I think of something, I'll let you know.
That sounds good. Let's go to Gail. How about Gail? Oh, Gail froze up. Let's go to Dottie. How about Dottie? Hey, Dottie, can you hear me? I don't know why she can't hear me. Maybe she froze up as well. Anita, let's go to you. What's your question?
The only real question I have is because on that second video today, I got to see the one about the bat and all of that, so that was all good. But the second video, it kept saying that it wasn't found, so I didn't get to see it.
Oh, okay. I'll help you.
And that video was supposed to be, and that video was supposed to be like going over how to, start up conversations with people or whatever.
Okay.
Because, the last thing I am is a salesperson, and it's like I don't want them to feel like that's all I'm doing on my Facebook page.
Oh, right,
You know what I mean?
right. Yes. And there's a lot of things to do that are not salesy. And I think, we're trying to cover some of those things as we go. We'll cover more of them.
Okay.
One of the things to think about, we are not here to be salespeople. We're here to share with other people. So something to keep in mind, you guys, and always remember this, multimedia marketing. This is network marketing. It's the same thing that everybody does every day. It's the same thing. You like something, you share it with someone else, you recommend it. So it's our Shakeology and our programs are things that we love. And so we recommend them to other people just like we'd recommend a movie or a restaurant or a hairstylist. So this is what it's all about. It's about sharing and recommending. It's not about trying to sell somebody. It's trying to talk to somebody about something that you really love. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, and a lot easier because it's like there's such a line between, being friendly and then just being pushy.
Yes, totally. Yeah. And there's some good videos that we can put up for you guys from Tara Carr and some different coaches about how to not be salesy. Yeah. So we have a lot of information on that because it's really hard when you start doing this to not think of it as being a salesperson because we want to make sales, but the whole point is we want to help people get healthier. We are here to find solutions. We need to help people find solutions to their health and fitness issues. And the way we do that is because we know what has worked for us and we can pass that along to other people. At the same time, just because you love a certain program like 21 Day Fix doesn't mean that program is going to work for everybody. So that's why
especially like me, because there's a lot of people that are very like Rich in our group. He just works it hard every day. And if I told him to do what I'm doing, he would be like, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, exactly, because that wouldn't be enough for him. And it would.
He would get bored and
I think.
really fast.
He does 2 max 30
So-
workouts a day, you guys, in case you don't know. And that's
yeah. Oh man.
But that's pretty crazy. That's a
He
good.
makes me tired just reading this
I
stuff
know.
sometimes.
That's good. That's good. Anita, to talk about. That's good. I'll definitely. I'm going to make a note here about getting some info on there about videos on how to not be salesy.
Okay.
So we can put some of those up. Thanks for that. That's a really good thing to talk about. Gail, are you able to come on? I think she froze again. That's okay. We're going to move over. Okay, Dottie, are you able to talk on yours or just listen? Dottie's on there. I don't know if I'm going to, let's see, Dottie. All right. So Dottie, if you can talk, we'll go to you next. Oh, I just got a message. Oh, yes. Hey, Dawn. Dawn Stike is on here. Who's the 310 area code? Who's that? Who's on the phone at 310 area code?
That's Melissa Hart.
Hey, Melissa, how are
Dialing
you?
in.
Good.
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
Hey, good.
just
Oh,
dialing in
Dottie says she's
My coach,
screaming at
my
the
coaches
monitor.
join in.
Yeah, that's all right. Dottie, we can't hear you. I don't know if the microphone, look down in, Dottie, listen, look down in the corner of your, of the video box here and look at audio. If there's a red line through it, click on it. Because you're not muted. And while we're waiting, let's go to Melissa. Melissa, do you have any questions that you want to talk, or anything you want to talk about? Everybody needed to come prepared.
Me?
Yeah,
Is that Melissa Hart or another Melissa?
that's Melissa Hart. You're the only one on tonight.
Oh, okay. No, not me. I have coaches in the group, so I was just filling in. A few of them said they were going to join, so I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to be here for them.
Okay, so you don't have anything that you need to talk about or anything. That's okay.
I
Dawn,
don't. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Dawn, can you talk? Are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone and I have you on my screen on the computer. I just don't have a mic on the computer.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dottie doesn't either because she says she's screaming at her computer, but we can't hear anything she's saying.
Okay, well if she dials in, she can talk over her phone. Yeah, good job, Dottie. So, yeah, I have a question and it's just relatively simple. How many challenge groups, what would you say is the maximum amount that we should have going at one time to properly and efficiently be running those?
Oh, that's a really super good question. I'm going to say that no more than 2 because that's going to suck up all of your time. And if you have more than 1 or 2 challenge groups going at any given time, it's really hard to keep up with them, especially as a new coach. You know, I think 1 is plenty for a new coach. But I've got 3 going right now, and I'm just going back and forth between all of those. And in the morning, it takes up quite a bit of time to be sure I'm posting, you know, and all of the groups and stuff. So I usually get my post ready the night before. Do you have 2 going right now, Dawn, or just 1?
I have 1 that's in the middle of its 2nd week. It's got about 10 days left.
Okay.
I put a post out on Facebook for the fixed portion control.
Yes.
One that starts July 6th, but I was also thinking of doing a 5-day clean eating group with focusing on Shakeology.
Oh,
But
good.
I haven't jumped on that one yet, only because my Fit Club starts next week too. So
Oh,
I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, but at the same token, I kind of really would like to do the 5-day clean eating group before July 6th starts. What do
Well,
you suggest?
You can do your clean eating group, and you can use all of the posts that I use in my clean eating group, and that'll help you do it. Like, we're trying to put together things that will help you guys duplicate, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you do have to personalize the things that you use, because you want it to sound like it's coming from you and not, what I wrote or what Julie or Bonnie wrote. So what I have on my 7-day clean eating group, you're more than welcome to use and make it a 5-day clean eating group. So I'll put you, I closed out that group, but the page is still open, so I can just put you on that page, Dawn, if you want.
Okay, because I actually thought if I put my post out there by the end of this weekend, that gives them time to get their Shakeology next week, and I could start it June 29th and run through July 3rd, and then the portion fix starts July 6th. So there wouldn't be really much overlapping. It's just going to be a matter of tracking who's going into what group, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and you don't usually have trouble with that stuff. You're very efficient. All right, that's good. Did that help you out? Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Good.
Nope, that's good.
All right, now Gail sent a chat here. Gail says, I have been getting a lot of interest lately, but seem to have trouble with following up, remembering everything since I'm usually at work. Any suggestions? Yes, I've got suggestions, Gail. Are you using your BAT, your business activity tracker? I don't know, Gail, can you hear me? She's got storm warnings. Let me throw that out to Gail. Gail, I'm going to chat to you, ask you if you're using your, oh, there you go. I'm going to ask you this on a chat. Are you using your business activity tracker? Because that's the thing that's going to help you keep track of everything and be able to follow up efficiently. So I'll wait for Gail to answer that. She's got some storm warnings and stuff, and that's why she's freezing up, I think, over there. And if you all are not using your business activity trackers, remember it's really going to help you with your business. It's going to help you keep track of everything. Oh, yeah. Gail says, I don't bring it to work, but maybe I should. Yes, you should. Because if you're thinking about it, it doesn't matter what time of day it is or where you are. You want to be sure to write it down. And that way, when you get to your lunch break or you get home from work, you are going to be able to follow up with everybody on there, and you'll know who you're following up with and what you're following them up for. So does that make sense? She said,
yes.
Oh, Dottie has a question. Okay, Gail, does that help you? Do you use your BAT usually anyway on a regular basis? Okay, good. Yes, she says she does. Good. That's fantastic. So I'll tell you what, start bringing it with you to work and keeping closer track that way. And then let us know next week how that works for you. Let us know how that's been working for you. Because I make notes. I even have a notebook in my bathroom, so I make notes everywhere, and then you can transfer them into your BAT, or you can transfer them into your daily planner, whatever you're using that note for. Okay, Dottie says, my question is, what do you say to someone after you give them a sample and ask for feedback, and they say they like it, but they aren't ready to order yet? Okay, that's a really good question, Dottie. When you talk to somebody and you use the way to form people to build a relationship with them, and they want to try Shakeology, and you give them a packet to try, and they like it, but they're not ready to order yet, my first question would be to them, is there a reason? What is there something that you're waiting for, or do you want to order later? Just kind of find out why they aren't ready to order yet, because it may just be that they don't feel comfortable with the price, which the price is like really good. They're trying to figure out how to afford it, Dottie says. So, Dottie, we've got a lot of ways to talk to people about the cost of Shakeology. The whole point of the cost of Shakeology is that it's full of value. You've got to talk about the value of Shakeology, not just that it's really good and it's really healthy, because it is. It's got 70 superfoods, it's got 100% vitamin profile, but that's not what they want to hear. The value of Shakeology to them is, what can it do for me? So what has it done for you? And what do the doctors say about it? That kind of thing. So they want to know your story, what it's done for you, and why it's worth that price, and what the true value of it is how it changes your life. And so you've got to find their reason that they want to try it. Why do they want to try it? So I hope that helps you. I know that you've got a one-on-one coming up with Dawn, and I think we can do your one-on-one, the three of us together, and talk more about that. If that's I think that'll help. Dawn, what do you think?
Yes, absolutely. Did you say a date, because you cut out? I don't know what. Heard you say that we need to do a one-on-one.
Yeah,
the three of us.
Whenever you have Dottie's one-on-one coming up, we'll do it together. Oh, she said yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I want to talk to her about the value of Shakeology as far as what it does for her, so she can tell people what it's done, like has it lowered your cholesterol? Has it helped you gain or lose weight, whatever you needed to do? That has it lowered your blood pressure? Has it given you more energy? I know Anita had major improvements with her Shakeology. It has changed her fibromyalgia pain to maybe one flare up a month. Right? Isn't that right, Anita? I mean, it's just changed your life.
Yeah, so far I haven't had a second one yet, so I'm just going with it. It's
just
amazing.
So that'd be my thing to talk most about, is the value of it, and not so much what's in it, because they don't really care until it starts working for them. Does that help everybody? I hope that helps everybody.
Yes.
Good. Well, I think we got kind of a short call tonight, because we just have a few people on. Yes, Dottie, it did help her with fibromyalgia. It is known to help with inflammation and pain. And because Dottie just, use your story of how, that's right, Dottie, use your story of how it lowered your blood sugar. It's been known to help reverse diabetes type 2 symptoms. And so those are the kind of stories that people want to hear about Shakeology. Like I said, they don't really care what's in it, but they do care if it changes diabetes type 2. They do care if it helps fibromyalgia. And Anita's been getting a lot of people asking about it, because she's posting, wow, this is how I felt so great today. And people aren't used to her saying that, because she's been sick for So that's awesome. We'll talk to you about that on the one-on-one, Dottie, because I think you're on the right track now. And I'm going to ask anybody else if you guys have anything else you want to talk about. Here's a chat. Let's see what the chat says. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks. It's been kind of weird, because we've had to chat with a couple of people on here tonight instead of talking right out. But does anybody have anything that they want to say or talk about? Anything good that's going on in your business? Something that you might have learned so far from our group that's been really helpful to you? Brian, anything?
I mean, Shakeology, I went to the doctor, and Shakeology helped lower my blood pressure.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah,
super good.
The doctor was like, what are you taking? I'm like, I'm on Shakeology. He's like, what Shakeology? And I explained to him what it was. He's like, oh, it sounds good. you know, and I didn't want to ask him to be a customer because I didn't know if that was appropriate for me to do that.
Yeah.
And I still don't know how to ask. I still want to ask him, but I don't know the right way to ask him. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, I have a couple suggestions. Bring him in the information about it, because now the doctor's going to be interested in it, because if it helps you, it's going to help some of his other patients, right? So my doctor actually uses Shakeology because of what it did for my guy, Mike. It lowered his cholesterol from way over 200 to 90 points in like 6 weeks, you know? So I think bringing in the info, like we have the brochures and we have the little Shakeology booklets. We have the 100 doctors recommendation. It's on YouTube or it's in your back office. 100 Doctors Don't Lie. We have that is clinically proven, that video. So you've got all these tools. And the first thing I would do is ask your doctor, are you interested in finding out more about it? And Dawn says, yes, Dawn says the presentation binder, Dawn Murphy's Shakeology presentation binder. If you don't have that, I'll put that up in our files on our team page, on our group page. So that's a really good tool. I know that works for Dawn Styka all the time. that is her main Shakeology tool. And so I'll put that in our page. But I think if you talk to him again, say, well, would you be interested in finding out more about it? And just leave it at that and see what he says. Instead,
Okay.
Just little questions, wait for them to answer, then come back with your next question. So you always want to give them open window to talk to you first. But yeah, that's cool, Brian. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Get him on Shakeology. He passes it on to his patients. Everybody gets healthier. That's just how it works. Heck yeah, I love it.
I do too.
That's great. You guys are doing awesome. Gail, I know you're having trouble over there. Do you have anything else that you need? She's writing something down. All right, yeah, this has been kind of a funny phone call. But we've got a lot of things covered, I think.
Yep, some good information.
I agree. Yeah, totally good. So, if nobody else has anything that they want to talk about, we can close. Oh, here's a chat. We can close up. Oh, Super Saturday date. Super Saturday date is July 25th. So it's the week after Summit, and that's Saturday. You can do a Super Saturday or a Super Sunday. And if you don't know where to find a place to go to your back office, look under News and Training, and go to Events. And you can sign up to go to a Super Saturday. And you can also sign up to host a Super Saturday, which I do a lot of the time. This particular Super Saturday, I'm not going to be able to host, I don't think. But Dawn and Kim Diamond are going to take care of that in our area. So Dottie, you'll have a place to go close by because she just asked about it. And Anita, there's a lot of places in Des Moines area. There are places you can go for Super Saturday in Des Moines. So you guys, all you have to do is look in your back office under News and Trainings and under Events. And it's called Super Saturday, July 25th. And all you have to do is click on locations, and there's a whole list. It's like a PDF file of locations, but you can click on the location to find out more information. And if you don't find it, please let me know. Message me or put that on our page if you can't find it. And yeah, thanks, Don. When you find a Super Saturday that you want to go to, you're always able to bring potential coaches with you, especially those people that are sort of on the fence about whether they're going to go with the coaching opportunity or not. So bring them with you. It's a surefire way to get them fired up about what we do. And that's when some of the new products are announced, and they'll have they'll have coaches talking about their story, and they always bring you to teams. It's a very good bonding thing to do. Super Saturday, super good bonding. So look that up. If you forget where to look, let me know. I'll help you find it. And if that's it for the night, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope those storms don't come in on you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you, Anita. Let me take one more chat, guys. Hang on. Oh, thanks, guys. So glad you guys were on. All right, I'll see you on the group page, guys. Thank you. Nice to see ya. Bye.